Hey guys, KidwilerInspire here. I have a guest with me, Ms.Lori. I've known her for about 4 years now, and I'm not sure if you guys are caught up with my life right now, but I'm currently going to school to be a life coach, health coach, and nutritional coach. So along that line, I kind of wanted to push some empowerment around the world. So what better yet to start than with a woman? So we're gonna go ahead and just have a little girl chat, chit chat, and see where that evolves from there. So thank you so much for coming on with me.
Thank you for
and
having me.
Goodness, I have to give you so much credit on helping me grow to where I am today, because you know my past. We've already did some crying today. We're not going to do it again because we just fixed our makeup for this video.
Right, that's true.
So, but I just want to tell you thank you and my gratitude to you. So it's an honor to have you be my first guest on
Thank you for having me.
this KidwilerInspire channel. So just want to ask you some questions, and maybe you helped me grow, and I just want to pick your brain a little bit, and maybe we can help others grow as well in these areas.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So tell me, what do you think when you think of an empowered woman?
I think what I think about when I think about an empowered woman is I think a woman who doesn't give up. I know lots of times that people look at that as far as empowerment, maybe government or maybe a big position in a company or whatever, but I look at an empowered woman as somebody who at one point was at their lowest point and made their way up by struggling, and I don't mean struggling like crying to people or wanting to be given things or wanting, but I mean somebody who took their life into their own hands and started climbing this ladder of life and made it and survived. To me, that is what I consider an empowered woman.
Oh man, absolutely. That was really deep. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely agree with that 100%. What better is to come through, go through a struggle or an obstacle and feel like, I give up. But there's always that one thing, there's something there that just keeps us going. And I feel like God gave us that strength to just keep going. And then you are blessed 10 times more in the end. You get stronger,
Absolutely.
wiser. You're able to handle obstacles on a better manner because I totally agree.
And whenever I do give advice or people come to me, I never give an advice of what I think is right or wrong, but I usually give an advice based on experiences. I've experienced it and I've been able to conquer it. If I haven't experienced it, then I'm not gonna advise on it.
Right. Yeah.
So, and this is why I say it's because at one point there was a low point in my life and I did struggle, and I feel very proud of it, and I feel empowered because of that.
Wow, that is awesome. That is truly amazing. So on that aspect, what are you most proud of for yourself?
I think one of the things that I'm the most proud of is that I have gained my self-esteem. Sometimes you get to a point where you have little self-esteem, and if you knew me back 20 years ago, I was at a point where, because of circumstances, I had zero self-esteem. There was a point where all of a sudden I was alone in life with just my kids, but because of the lifestyle that I had, I didn't know how to do anything except keep house and raise children. So I remember the first month that I was totally alone with my kids, and I was sitting there crying. My son came in and said, "Mom, what's wrong?" And I was totally afraid to pay my bills. I didn't know how to write a check, guys.
Oh wow.
And I was already almost 40. And so I think that I'm really proud that I've learned to be able to survive that way with the help of my teenage son. And I've been able to take care of myself. I learned how to take care of myself. I've learned how to help others be able to take care of themselves and be able to let them know that you're not alone. And most important is you have to give yourself that self-worth. Now I feel that anything that comes my way, I can conquer it. It may not be easy. It may be easy. Who knows?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It can be done.
It sure can. Wow, that is definitely an amazing testimony. Thank you for sharing that. Oh my goodness. So I have some questions written down. As I go along, of course, I'm hoping to get better at this. But so, what's your family like? What do you do for fun?
Okay, my family is very small. I have a very small family. I have 2 children, and one who's going to be 35, one who's going to be 40, and I have a grandchild and an awesome son-in-law. And so we're small, but we do enjoy getting together. When we do get together, we do spend good quality family time. We do like playing around with each other. I like to be very young at heart, so we like playing jokes on each other, tricks on each other. We talk about movies. We play games with my granddaughter, who's getting ready to be a 13-year-old, and so we do that a lot. We don't go out to eat too much because the quality of time is not the same as when you do it at home.
Right.
But we do occasionally. I do have awesome kids. I'm so proud of them because they do look out for me, and I just have to kind of remind them every now and then that I don't want them to make me feel old, because I don't feel old.
Right.
I don't
yeah.
feel like I'm getting older. So I do arts and crafts with my daughter. We get together. We'll stay up till midnight before they go home. We'll do stuff like that. So we do fun things in that sense. A lot of it is family oriented.
That's really nice. That's one thing that I can definitely look up to, is that you have grown children who have children, so you have a grandchild. I'm not going to say that you're old or to help you feel young or anything, because
Absolutely.
you're not old in any way. No. But to keep that family culture there and close, that's something that you don't see in families a lot these days, where you have a mom that still wants to spend quality time with a 40-year-old child or their children, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a very key thing that you have with your kids.
Yeah,
So
they are a lot of fun to do that.
I definitely give you that, and as a mom, I'm definitely gonna apply that into my life, because
Absolutely,
yes.
I encourage it.
Yeah.
I encourage it. If you can have a very strong family foundation, life gets better.
Yeah,
It gets better and it gets more fun, because this way, instead of being a burden or somebody they have to come and look in on, then I want them to look forward to coming over to have fun, to be able to talk and just chill and go over everyday life, instead of feeling like I have to go check on mom because she might be depressed, she might be lonely, or negative, or I don't want to go because she's just gonna say negative things, or
right.
how life, you just have to think about the present and the future.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, so I know a little bit more about you, and I know you have one more family member that you left out.
My dog.
You have a fur baby.
My doggy, yes. She is my confidant. She's been my dog. She's getting pretty close to 11 years old, and
oh my goodness.
And she is my little partner. I often joke about it that I can tell her everything about me. I can tell her my deep, darkest secret, and I know that she's not going to tell anybody.
Right.
So yeah, so we do. We have our little conversations, and she's a poodle, so she looks at me like straight in the face, and it's like I feel like she's soaking it all in.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, because I have a fur baby, so I know how close we are to our animals.
I am. She is.
So with all that, what do you like being told? Sorry, let me restart this over. But I want to ask you, do you like being told what to do, or do you enjoy having guidance?
You know what? I like having guidance, okay? And one of the reasons why I do that, it doesn't mean that I don't feel secure about what I'm thinking, is because I think as human beings, whether you're a woman or a man, we tend to be selfish, and sometimes what we do is based on what's just good for us or what we want. But when you allow people to tell you things and not get upset about it, or when you ask questions, it doesn't mean you're going to do what they're telling you. It just means it gives you a perspective from other people, other different age groups, other genders, And so when you sit down and you do make a decision, it is a balanced decision and not just one based on you, because this way you get an idea of how it's going to affect other people, if you're going to offend people. Or so personally, I like hearing opinions. I like getting guidance, because sometimes that is helps you make the right decision and not help you make a selfish decision. And I think that when you listen to people, instead of looking at it as a lecture or that they're telling you what to do, but rather it gives you a perspective. And then when you're alone, then that's when you decide what you're going to do. But it's not a selfish decision. You've taken on everything into consideration. So yes, I welcome if you want to call it lectures. I don't know what else to call it. Or I do like asking for guidance.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's my choice too as well. Let me see. What else do I have on here to ask? So with all the your life experiences, how do you maintain a positive attitude in a tough situation? That's really a question I should have asked after we were going through, what women empowerment or empowerment in general would mean to you. That would have been a perfect time to ask that question. So we can rewind a bit. But how do you keep in a tough time and you're going through your obstacle, your struggle? How did you keep that positive light? Whether it was dimming, how did you keep it lit where it didn't go out?
I kind of looked at it like a competition with myself. Now, when you compete, you always you want to be a winner.
Right.
So everything that came my way, and it was tough at the beginning. Now, I had never been alone in my life till I, found myself alone. And so everything that came my way, and guys, it was tough at times. It was like really tough. But then I looked at it like a competition. It's either I'm going to win or I'm going to lose against myself. So I'm either going to be a winner to myself or I'm going to not win. But if I didn't win, it wasn't going to be because I didn't try.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm telling you something is that I cannot say that I ever lost, because I never looked at like, this is it. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be like this. It was like, okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. Oh my God, here it is. My electricity's back. Yay, I won. I succeeded. Or so I've always been very competitive with games and that sort of stuff. But if you apply it to yourself, for me, it's a competition with myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody once told me, I have a friend, and we like to talk a lot about sports. So, well, not a lot about sports, just my team, which is, of course, the Dallas Cowboys guys. But every time that we lose, and he's not a sports, like my team, he's not my team choice, my team is not his pick. And whenever we lose, he says, well, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. And that's true. But I just want my team to be the winner.
Right.
And that's the way I look at it with myself.
Yeah.
It's a competition with myself. I'm either going to be able to move forward. So, yes, I can either win or I can lose. But you know what? I'd rather win. So I'm going to try harder to win. So I think that that pretty much sums it up right there.